Welcome back. So this is a tough day for hockey fans. It's also a tough day and the start of a tough grieving process for the Gaudreau family, for friends affected by this, for Johnny's teammates, for people who've known these men. So I'll go through the Sportsnet article on this. Johnny Gaudreau, who starred over 8 seasons with the Calgary Flames before joining the Columbus Blue Jackets, was killed Thursday night when he was hit by a car while riding a bicycle in his home state of New Jersey. He was 31. New Jersey State Police said Gaudreau was one of two cyclists and struck and killed by a car in Salem County, New Jersey. Gaudreau's younger brother Matthew, 29, was the other victim in the crash, police confirmed. Uh, the Carneys Point, New Jersey natives were in the area for their sister Katie's wedding scheduled for Friday in Philadelphia. According to police, the Gaudreau brothers were cycling on a road when a man driving in the same direction attempted to pass two other vehicles and struck them from behind. They were pronounced dead at the scene. Police said the driver, Sean M. Higgins, was suspected of being under the influence of alcohol and charged with 2 counts of death by auto and jailed by the Salem County Correctional Facility. It's with great sadness we mourn the tragic deaths of our friend Johnny Gaudreau and his brother Matthew Gaudreau, the Flames said in the statement. Our hearts are broken by this devastating loss. Johnny was and always will be a member of the Flames family and loved by all of Calgary. Johnny Gaudreau, known as Johnny Hockey, played 11 professional seasons in the league and was going into his third with the Blue Jackets. And I really thought he had a chance to maybe bounce back, get some of those points back with Monahan too. Gaudreau was selected by Calgary in the fourth round, 104th overall at the 2011 NHL draft. He went on to become the face of the Flames, scoring 210 goals and adding 399 assists in 602 regular season games over 8 seasons in Calgary. He left the Flames in free agency after 2021-2022, citing a desire to be closer to home. Signed a 7-year contract worth $68.25 million with Columbus. Um, and yeah, there's other social media posts that they're linking to on here. Completely gutted. The world just lost one of the best. Flames forward Blake Coleman posted on the social media site X. Rest in peace, Johnny. In a 2022 article in the Players Tribune, Gaudreau called leaving Calgary the toughest decision I've ever had to make. Gaudreau, at 5'9", 180 pounds, was part of a generation of hockey players who thrived in an era of speed and skill that made being undersized less of a disadvantage. He scored 20 plus goals 6 times, was a 115-point player in 2021-2022 as a first-time NHL All-Star when he had career best 40 goals, 75 assists. I think that was supposed to be first team NHL All Star, but understandable. It's easy to write that down like that. National Hockey League family is shocked and saddened by the tragic passing of Columbus Blue Jacket forward Johnny Gaudreau and his brother Matthew. NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman said in a statement, while Johnny's infectious spirit for the game and show-stopping skills on the ice earned him the nickname Johnny Hockey, he was more than just a dazzling hockey player. He was a doting father, beloved husband, son, brother, and teammate who endeared himself to every person fortunate enough to have crossed his path. And then it goes through his career stuff. The Columbus Blue Jackets also released a statement. The Columbus Blue Jackets are shocked and devastated by this unimaginable tragedy. Johnny was not only a great hockey player, but more significantly, a living husband, father, son, brother, and friend. We extend our heartfelt sympathies to his wife Meredith, his children, I believe, yeah, Noah and Johnny, his parents, their family, and friends on the sudden loss of Johnny and Matthew. Johnny played the game with great joy, which was felt by anyone that saw him on the ice. He brought a genuine love for hockey with him everywhere he played, from Boston College to the Calgary Flames to Team USA to the Columbus Blue Jackets. He thrilled fans in a way only Johnny Hockey could. The respect he had, um, the respect he had in our organization and our sport was profound, but pales in comparison to the indelible impression he made on everyone who knew him. Johnny embraced our community when he arrived 2 years ago, and Columbus welcomed him with open arms. We will miss him terribly and do everything that we can to support his family and each other through this tragedy. At this time, we ask for Our prayers for the Gaudreau family and that their privacy be respected as they grieve. That was part of what was frustrating last night, was knowing that probably everybody in that family, all their friends, their family, their friends would have, their phones would have been blowing up a lot more than they otherwise already were going to be, right? USA Hockey also released a statement. Our heartfelt condolences to the family and friends of Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau, whose lives ended way too soon. Words cannot appropriately express the sorrow the hockey community is feeling today. Jarmo Kekalainen, former GM, of course, of Columbus. I am deeply saddened by the news I received late last night. Rest in peace, Johnny and Matthew, fine young men with beautiful family that seemed so close, gone way too soon. My condolences to the Gaudreau family and strengthen their sorrow. This is devastating. Um, there's highlight packages out there of Johnny Gaudreau, obviously. The NHLPA released a statement as well. Let me just go ahead and click on the other statement here. Players and staff of the NHLPA are saddened by these terrible, unexpected losses. We express our sincere condolences to the entire Gaudreau family. The NHLPA joins the hockey community in mourning the tragic loss of Johnny Gaudreau and his brother Matthew. Johnny was a beloved teammate and friend in both Calgary and Columbus. He was a joy to watch during his 10 years and 763 games in the NHL. He enjoyed a decorated college career at Boston College, where he played together with his brother Matthew, who also went on to play professional hockey in the AHL and ECHL. The players and staff of the NHLPA are devastated by their terrible losses. We express our sincerest condolences to the entire Gaudreau family, Johnny's wife Meredith and their children Noah and Johnny, Matthew's wife Madeline, their parents Guy, probably Guy or Guy, it doesn't matter, and their sisters Kristen and Katie. So, although they're American, probably pronounces it Guy. So, yeah, that's from Marty Walsh, the NHLPA's executive director. Flowers are pouring in at Nationwide with a banner that says "In loving memory of Johnny Gaudreau." So at the arena in Columbus, there's already a bunch of flowers and yeah, all of that below the banner of Johnny. As every fan passes by, no one talks about the goals. Each shares the amazing person Johnny was. And I never heard anything about Johnny Gaudreau that was negative about him as the man. And definitely in the hockey world, that's something that does happen. You'll hear negative things about certain players and certain people. I never heard anything negative about Johnny Gaudreau. With all of the Adidas sales that have been going on, I did pick up a Johnny Gaudreau, the Blasty. They've been on sale for like $50. And looking at traded players' jerseys, normally I look and go, well, that player's not persona non grata, so I don't know when I'm going to be able to wear that. I'd use like John Tavares for the Islanders as an example, right? I've got Tavares jerseys I can't really wear, so I try to avoid picking up jerseys of traded players. But with Johnny Gaudreau, I haven't, because I always felt like eventually him leaving for Columbus would be forgotten. It'd be pushed under the carpet, and the Flames community would probably embrace him again. Was always my thinking, and that's why I have numerous Johnny Gaudreau jerseys in my collection that are Flames jerseys, because I figured at some point in time I'll be able to wear those again. Because he always just seemed like a really nice guy. It was kind of messy how he left Calgary, but I still never felt like he wasn't a really good guy. I always felt like he was telling the truth, that it was a really difficult decision to leave. So, my condolences to his family at what should have been a joyous time for his sister's wedding. And now this is overshadowing everything. So while the hockey community is in mourning, I cannot imagine what his family and friends, and again people who knew them, are going through right now. So my condolences and my thoughts to them. And it is another reminder that life can be far shorter than it should be, and it really isn't fair. It's not, and I've known that for a long time. So hopefully everybody has a good day, and as good as he can, because this is something that absolutely can affect people. And yeah, so that's really where I'm going to leave that. I'm not doing a career video on Johnny obviously today. I will be doing other videos today, but I will not be doing the Columbus season preview. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing the Columbus season preview for a bit now. So I think that it makes sense for me to delay that one until the very end and maybe delay it beyond where it naturally would have gone, um, just for the sake that this is just really really fresh, and it's hard to put it into hockey terms. And well, where's this gonna? I can't put up like a depth chart and put out a video. I can't do that right now. So at any rate, um, thank you guys so much for all your support. Thank you guys so much for being out there and for all of that. Um, don't forget to I can't. I'm not doing the regular outro for this. I can't. But take care. And this is tragic news. I hate having to put this out there. I was really hoping that this would not be the case, that this would not be accurate, but it is. So all the best to you, and yeah, take care.